Hey, what is up guys, it's Xanto here. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of a better tree than PathOfMath's, although I stole basically most of this from PathOfMath's tree. It's a pretty generic tree. I have a lot of respect for the guy, and his strategies on making money are stuff I can take to heart and help, and they've helped a lot in previous leagues. But with that being said, I think there's a bit more efficient way to tree and Path. His current tree picks up 71,315 damage per hit, 140% increased life, and 1.4 AoE. You will get over 100% AoE, which 95% of it is required to hit the 13 hit cap, but that's a bit misleading because that's only with Bomb Specialist, and you're not going to get that for the last few mines. The last few mines are going to have less AoE, and you're going to need like 10 mines up to even get that extra 40%. And he doesn't even pick up Blast Radius, Blast Waves, or Arcane Expanse, so I'm not sure I was expecting to get the full hits in there, considering he only has 1.4 AoE. You do get like 80% AoE from like 19 mines, and 4% per, but that's not going to be per, that's not all the mines, that's per each mine that's active. For instance, once you immediately go below 19 mines, you're losing activations on each cast subsequent, and for more and more you're losing less and less, up to the end where you're going to be losing 4, even 5 hits out of 13 of your Ball Lightning. And by the way, that 13 hits is because Ball Lightning strikes every 150 milliseconds and lasts for 2 seconds. It's not directly said on the wiki, but Ball Lightning lasts for exactly 2 seconds. That's exactly why 2 divided by 0.15. That's why your max cap is 13 hits, because that's how many hits it can do while it still exists. So with that being said, I'll explain it a little bit later. Actually, no, I'll explain it now. How Ball Lightning works and how scaling AoE past the cap of what you need is going to get you more damage. So the Ball Lightning works is that this red square is your target. This blue thing is your AoE radius, and right in the middle is where your mine originated from. To get all of your damage, your mine needs to be exactly on the edge of its targeting radius. If you detonate it right on top of the boss and it moves off it, you're only going to get half of your cast. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's going to move off screen. So what you need to do is have your mine just enough away so that it's on the edge of its targeting radius, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're going to hear me counting to 13 a lot in this demonstration, so brace yourselves. So with that being said, you need to have it perfectly aimed every single time, and if you don't, you're going to lose multiple casts. You're going to lose 10, 20, 30, 40, even 50% of your damage if they're not in the right spot. And the way we alleviated that previously was projectile speed, so it passed over slowly. So even if you didn't get it perfectly at land, you would get most of your hits. Even with maximum slow, you still need to be right on top of it. You still aim it perfectly. It needs to be aimed perfectly on the edge of its radius, no matter how slow you make it. So with that being said, and we don't have as much less projectile speed anymore, what we're going to do to alleviate that is more AoE. And more AoE is going to allow you to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, even with this projectile moving faster. It's not going to move in this glacial pace anymore. It's going to move a little bit quicker. But with more AoE, it doesn't matter. We're going to get all 13 of our hits there. Now, once again, the issue arises. You need to have your mine exactly on the edge of its targeting radius. Otherwise, you're not going to get all 13 hits. So if you go and just get 95% AoE, which is what you need to get all 13 hits, once again, we're at that same problem. You're going to need to have your mine exactly on the edge of your Ball Lightning's targeting radius to get all 13 hits. Now that's where scaling AoE in excess of the hit limit is going to get you more damage. So if you place your mines here, right, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you missed the first 4 or 5 casts because it had to travel first. Its duration is going away right now, right now, right now. Now you're hitting, now you're hitting, now you're hitting, now you've stopped hitting. Now you're hitting, now you're hitting, now you're hitting, boom, disappears. You didn't get the last few hits because the Ball Lightning dissipated before you get the last few hits in our targeting radius. So, what do? More AoE. You can be closer, you'll get all 13 hits. You can be a little bit further away, you can get pretty much all 13 hits. So that's why I think this tree should pick up more AoE. I definitely think you should pick up more AoE, and why I'm going to adjust it a bit to not only get more AoE, more damage, and more life all in one fell swoop. Because I don't like Destructive Apparatus. I just don't like it. You get mine throwing speed, but the mine damage you get is just, it's inefficient. The mine duration actually is really nice. That's quite nice. But we do get some duration from this. And do get some from high explosive. So we're getting 50% mine duration here, which is nice. Which means we're going to have 7.5 second mines. With this, we would have 90% increased duration, which means we would have 9 second mines. Or 9.5 second mines, sorry. Which is good, especially with using a tremor rod, because the mines still retain their original duration. They do not have their duration renewed. But I do not like Destructive Apparatus. I think it's inefficient, and especially it's inefficient to path down here because you need to path underneath, which is inefficient compared to the top. And he's dropped life, and he's tried to make up a little bit of damage here, but also you're going to get more life and more damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to path straight through the nodes we do when we level. We're going to path over here, up through, and then up through here. And we're going to drop, then we're going to go up to the top, and go back up to Cruel Prep. So, and then we can pick up this jewel socket. So basically what we're going to do is path through here, take these out, take this out, take that out, take these out, 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 out. So now we're at level 90. So, oh yeah, okay, take these out. So what we're going to do with these extra 6 points, we're going to put them in Arcane Expanse, and we're going to put them in Blast Waves. Our damage has gone up to 71,948. And 114% life goes to 124% life. And our AoE has gone to 1.82, which is massive. It's a lot higher than the 1.4 that it was before. Which means that you only need 2 mines down, or 3 mines down, sorry, to go to hit your 13 hit cap. And if you have 19 mines down, whoops, 1.76 plus 1.76 plus 0.82. Getting 2.58. So we got 60% extra AoE for the first few mines, which is then going to reduce to, you know, basically 1.82 again. So that is going to really beef up our targeting radius, which means we can have the ball lightning. We can have the mine start here, or heck, we can have the ball lightning start even somewhere here, 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 even here, if a radius is big enough. So then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 as it passes over. So basically I think this is much better pathing. We actually have a node left over. We've gained damage, life, and AoE radius, and we have a node left over. I would probably go into Prodigal Perfection. There's only 2 nodes, and that's going to bring us up to 76,845. Crackling Speed is also an option, though Prodigal Perfection is just better. Also, it helps out in our mana situation, because we have 175 unreserved mana, and then we have 208. That definitely helps out when you're trying to stack your mines up, which we can't get a full stack for some reason, because we're using Wrath and Summon Skitterbots, which is not going to work. You're going to need to pick up these, and a couple more things, because you really want that big mine stack. And you just simply won't be able to do with the mana we're given here. But that is another issue entirely. But basically, we've gained life, we've gained damage, and we've gained a lot. Oh, there's where my other node went. Yep, okay. So we actually can't take positive perfection for the same level 91. So 276, 845, gain 10% life. Sorry, 15% life. Oh, I took it away from here. So 10% life, a lot of AoE, and a very solid amount of damage. And mana. So I think this is better pathing. Also doesn't use any respecs other than this area, which you just need to respec 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 7 respec points. That's it. You can get 7 respec points just by going through the story, no regrets needed. And this is going to get you a lot of AoE, which is going to feel very comfortable, not only while clearing, because it's going to be zapping from further away, but you're going to feel it on single target, because overcapping on AoE is good for Ball Lightning, just mechanically how it works. Overcapping on AoE is always good. Up to a certain point, if you're doing a whole screen wide AoE, you're not really going to gain much by gaining anymore, but making the 13 hit cap more consistent is always going to be better. So, hope that helps. Hope Matt sees this and maybe he reconsiders his free pathing a little bit. But pretty much that's it. Xantho, outie.